Welcome, everybody. Just thought I'd throw on fiat leak. Market was getting a little hot. See how the day closes here and opens into the next. A lot going on geopolitically. Currencies Thanks for joining. Leave a comment or question. Happy to answer any questions while here on XRPL, Coreum, whatever I can, Web3. Just working on something in the background here. Gonna let Fiat League play. Any other assets you want to see, send a request. Start looking at some charts here in a bit. Thanks for stopping by. Just working on something in the background here, just letting the day wind down on the close here within the hour. I'll probably jump on as it's about to close here in just a little bit. If you have any questions, please reach out, leave them in the comments. Happy to answer anything I can, look into anything, check a different ticker out, whatever you want. Just let me know. All right. Thank you for joining the live stream. Just seeing some movement in the markets here before the close. Going to keep the stream up till the end of the market close here in about 40 minutes. And then while we're doing that, U.S. Senate Banking Committee released a document explainer on the Clarity Act. Maybe take a look at that. See Bibby's here. Welcome. Feel free to answer or ask any questions. Let me know if there's any assets you want me to switch to, but right now XRP's running pretty hot, as is much of the market. I was tracking Bitcoin there earlier. It's up 4.74%. Ethereum's running up 7.62%. Feel free to forward any beats there, baby. Alt season kicks in. We're going to need some streaming beats. So, Senate Banking Committee, Clarity Act, seems to be favoring the bankers so far from what the sentiment seems to be. It's a bipartisan deal still. Exclusion of the people. There's only one reply on their post, quotes, "It's a big club and you ain't in it." The consultations may have favored industry insiders and experts, sidelining retail investors or grassroots crypto communities who stand to lose yields and freedoms. Nothing serious, just your freedoms. Nothing to worry about here. So yeah, we'll take a quick look at that. Head back over to the charts. We got 32 minutes till the daily close. Okay. United States Senate Banking Committee, Urban Affairs. It's out of the newsroom, January 13th, 2026. Myth versus fact, the Clarity Act. This week, the Senate is set to take a historic step forward on the Clarity Act, comprehensive market structure legislation that establishes a clear regulatory framework for digital assets. This bill is the product of more than 6 months of bipartisan negotiations and extensive engagement with regulators, law enforcement, academics, and industry. As the Senate Banking Committee prepares for a key procedural markup, here are the facts. All right, let's be 1 minute. We're going to go back to the charts, fiat leak, and we'll get into that in here in just a few minutes. right. So pulled back a little bit since I left. Let's get back into, how much time do we have left there? $16 minutes. There we go. We'll end her with the close. And leading up to that, let's go back to our United States Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs. Digital asset markets currently operated with fragmented oversight and outdated rules. The Clarity Act establishes clear, enforceable guardrails that protect Main Street, keep investment and innovation in America, safeguard U.S. national security. Myth number 1. The bill deviates from securities laws and would provide fewer investor protections and compliance obligations for digital asset securities. Fact, this claim is false. The bill relies on long-standing securities law principles to clearly define which digital assets are securities and which digital assets are commodities. Those subject to the bill's regulatory requirements must submit disclosures to the SEC, comply with resale restrictions, and are subject to anti-evasion protections. Under this framework, securities remain securities, fraud remains illegal, and the SEC retains full enforcement authority over digital asset securities. Myth number 2. The bill puts banks, taxpayers, and the financial system at risk. Fact, at its core, it's an investor protection bill. It brings digital assets into a clear regulatory framework where bad actors are held responsible for fraud, manipulation, and abuse. This bill is designed to prevent future FTX collapse, providing a regulatory framework where investors are informed about material risks, insiders are prevented from manipulating markets, and bad actors are penalized. Clear regulations protect investors, uncertainty does not. The real risk is in failing to provide a clear regulatory framework. Without a clear regulatory framework in place, digital asset market participants would continue operating overseas with minimal federal regulatory oversight in the United States. Myth number 3. The bill creates loopholes for evasion of U.S. rules. Fact, the bill closes regulatory gaps. It clearly allocates jurisdiction between the SEC and Commodity Futures Trading Commission, establishes a joint SEC-CFTC advisory committee designed to harmonize digital asset regulatory requirements, and includes protections that specifically target evasion. Myth number 4. The bill fails to address illicit finance and national security risks. Fact, the bill includes the strongest illicit finance framework Congress has ever considered for digital assets. It ensures key digital asset intermediaries are subject to anti-money laundering and counter-terrorist financing requirements, strengthens sanctions compliance, and authorizes Treasury Department to address high-risk foreign activity. Myth number 5, the bill enables illicit finance to occur through DeFi trading protocols. Bill does the opposite. It targets illicit activity while protecting lawful software development and innovation. Legislation clarifies sanctions obligations, requires centralized digital asset intermediaries that interact with DeFi protocols to implement risk management standards, and includes a tailored rulemaking for intermediaries that are not truly decentralized. Code is protected, misconduct is not. Myth number 6, the bill criminalizes software developers or bans self-custody. Fact, the bill explicitly protects software developers and preserves the right to self-custody digital assets. Developers who publish or maintain code without controlling customers' funds are not treated as financial intermediaries. At the same time, regulators retain the ability to address real threats in a way that is targeted and appropriately tailored. Myth number 7, the bill was written by industry and serves industry interests. Fact, the bill has been shaped by years of bipartisan work, extensive engagement with regulators and law enforcement, and focus on public interest outcomes. It strengthens the national security, protects investors, and ensures that innovation occurs under clear, enforceable rules. Bottom line, this bill replaces uncertainty with clarity, strengthens enforcement against bad actors, and delivers modern protections for customers, investors, and the financial system. See if they have anything. No, that was the last thing that they shared. This is their fact sheet. The Clarity Act protects software developers while promoting responsible DeFi innovation. Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, which protects software developers and infrastructure providers who do not control customer funds from being treated as money transmitter. Strong self-custody protections, which preserve Americans' right to hold and control their own digital assets in a self-hosted wallet, while allowing Treasury to issue targeted, risk-based guidance on how centralized institutions interact with self-hosted wallets. That's not too bad. You know, if as long as we can keep our self-hosted wallet and go peer-to-peer, I have no problem with that one. It's good stuff. Protecting software developers from onerous securities laws if they are compiling network transactions or providing computational work for the distributed ledgers, and directs the SEC to conduct a rulemaking to clarify when the securities laws apply to DeFi trading protocols if they are engaged in activities involving securities. Differentiating between true DeFi and DeFi in name only by directing the SEC to focus on control of the protocol. Voluntary cybersecurity standards for DeFi trading protocols developed through the NIST to promote best practices and resilience against hacks. Risk management standards for centralized digital asset intermediaries that interact with DeFi protocols, addressing fraud, sanctions evasion, and operational risk. Bottom line, the bill protects software developers and peer-to-peer activity while regulating centralized intermediaries that interact with DeFi protocols. And that's what ultimately I was hoping to see. Looks like we got a little bit of a pullback as the day's coming to an end. We've got 9 minutes till the close. Total crypto market cap 3.21 trillion, up 4.38% the last 23 and 7/8 of an hour. Got gold trading at $45.94. What did it top out there? $46.37. Silver, another move up today, $87.64. Just shy of the $90 mark as an all-time high. DXY had a little bit of a push at 99.174. Bitcoin had a big push, 95.207. Ethereum even larger, up 7.37%, 33.19. Heard it was $22 million worth of Bitcoin swapped for Ethereum earlier today. Also heard tell Michael Saylor made another large purchase. Not today, just very recently. Oh boy, I got to clean this chart up. XRP at $2.16, 215.92, up 5.23%. Coreum making a little move up 10.5% at 5.85 cents. Been a long journey down, and a little tap down here to 4.5 cents. See, Coreum still trending in the red, where Sologenics got a little bit of trend reversal there it's working on, so keep our eyes on that. Currently trading at 15.38 cents, up 2.88% on the day. Zebek 0.002963, up 6.74%. And Zora. You can find this stream on Zora. If you're watching on Zora, let me know. Leave a comment or thumbs up. Throw a tip out, whatever it is to get my attention. Let me know if somebody's watching on Zora. Just working my way over there to bring all our content there. In addition to YouTube and X. Powerful platform for creators that Zora is. Jackal up 8.43%, just over a penny. Stargaze, big move today, 13.37%. Heard Osmosis had a big push up 20% there today too. Atom up 5.79%, $2.63. Hedera on a little move, 6.16%, 12.2 cents. Coinbase had a strong day, up 4%, up to 252.69. Circle's been running sideways for quite some time. WonderFi up 1.64%. This has treated me good, this WonderFi one. Kind of a funny looking chart, but hopefully we got another extension coming up there. And Immutable Holdings, been holding that one for a long time too. So owners of NFT.com domain. There's market. We've got about 3.5 minutes left in the trading day. Total crypto market moving on up. Be a nice spot to close if it stays in this area in the next couple minutes. Play some Articulate. We'll end the show with that. On the way out. Here we go.
Articulates. Check it. So many open doors, it's hard to ignore. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. They're on a virtual tour, girl them a bubble to the floor. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. The storm is here, but it won't stay. Where there is a will, there must be a way.
I'll be on TikTok number 201 tomorrow morning, Wednesday, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to get some new updates on that. And I can't currently update my page. And they're aware we're going to get word out here because I signed up with Privy Media login. That's why I haven't done any updating last few days, but that will be coming.
Destiny create me part. Remain humble, don't exalt. Lockdown life rough. We can't do too much. Wait till COVID up. Make sure you prepare yourself. Cause when the clock strikes 12, things get dark start back. You are go ball out hell. So many open doors, it's hard to ignore. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. They're on a virtual tour, girl them a bubble to the floor. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure.
All right, there you go. Bitcoin closing just above 95,000. Looks like it's kind of broke out of its pattern more than Ethereum and XRP. Following a similar trend there. All right.
Check it. So many open doors. It's hard
back here for a little bit. We'll work wrapping things up here momentarily and check in on a few other items. Crypto X.
The storm is here, but it won't stay. Where there is a will, there must be a way. Me have to win, come what may. Clasp my hands every day, I pray. Nah, I can lose cause me not confused. Every time positivity me choose. So many open doors, it's hard to ignore. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. They're on a virtual tour, girl them a bubble to the floor. Every year was my year, but this year I'm sure. Lyrics are pour from me heart, tunes for you climb up the chart. Destiny create me part, remain humble, don't exist.
All right, I was just snooping around here. There's some more fact sheets coming out for the Clarity Act. This one's key token classification reforms include clearly allocating jurisdiction between the SEC and CFTC, drawing a bright line between digital asset securities and digital asset commodities, protecting investors by ensuring timely, appropriately tailored disclosures are available to the public in connection with certain digital asset offerings or sales. A new exemption from the SEC registration entitled Regulation Crypto allows certain digital asset projects to raise capital from the public while complying with right-sized regulatory obligations, including tailored disclosure requirements. Have to dive into that one a little deeper. Anti-evasion protections which ensure the companies cannot creatively structure digital asset projects to willfully circumvent the bill's securities law requirements. Resale restrictions for insiders, preventing pump and dump schemes and market manipulation. Be one to watch. Legal certainty for assets already deemed non-securities by the U.S. courts. XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Seen a few others are considered in that group, I think. Got a lot going on in Iran. Revolution taking place. A lot of people getting hurt. Looks like the United States is looking at intervening. Certainly seen plenty of calls out to do so. There we go. There's Scott and Bella from Dark Side of the Podcast with a CES 2026 update. How did Sigia Cloud do? I'm going to have to catch that on the replay. There you go. 2 hours ago, Iran. U.S. citizens should leave Iran now. Consider departing by land if safe to do so. Protests across Iran continue to escalate. Increased security measures, road closures, public transportation disruptions, and internet blockages are ongoing. The government of Iran has restricted access to mobile, landline, and national internet networks. Airlines continue to limit or cancel flights to and from Iran, with several suspending service. Let's pray for a speedy positive resolution to that situation. Yeah, and I heard about this here today, the yen collapsing. It's not great news either. Yeah, a lot going on out there. I'll just quickly see if there's anything else worthy of mention. I don't see any questions.
in financial products. Thank you, Chairman Stahl, for your great leadership of our subcommittee. This hearing is really deeply personal for me. For the past 4 decades, as a former community banker and investor, I've seen how technology has expanded across banking, sharpened competition, and broadened choices for consumers in financial products. Earlier, as a payment system innovator, I witnessed banks' strong demand for modern tools and how meeting that demand delivered real benefits for our customers across the board. This committee has long championed innovation and responsible partnership between traditional financial institutions and technology companies. That commitment is now more important than ever. We should encourage regulators to foster those partnerships, unlock innovation, and reduce unnecessary regulatory burdens. I look forward to the discussion today on how we can work together to promote innovation, strengthen competition, and expand consumer choice. I thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.
All right, going to work towards winding things down here. See silver starting to make a move. 1.25%, $88. Keeping our eyes on silver to hit triple digits soon. Total crypto market caps moved ever so slightly up 0.2%. The fresh open. Thanks for stopping by. Just really testing everything out here at the new place. Well, it's not new. Been living here a long time. Just haven't been here much at all in the last 7-8 months. Looks like we got the power situation sorted out. Nice long stream here. Everything's looking good. So appreciate you stopping by. Be on Flix Talk tomorrow morning on X, hosting episode 201 for an update on Flix.fun. If you have tokens on OmniFlix, make sure you get them ported over. And working on getting a newsletter out here in the next day or so. And a video on Texture Capital. And what that has to do with Canton, Coreum. And the tokenization of real world assets. Make sure you're supporting what we do here by staking your Coreum to Coreum Community DAO Validator. If you have Coreum on the XRPL or elsewhere, not staked on Coreum mainnet, you're missing out on some fairly high rewards. And when you stake to Coreum Community DAO, you also qualify for quarterly airdrops of Coreum Community DAO token. You can find that in some pools on Cruise Control, on Coreum, and Osmosis. Pool number 3535, I believe. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, share. Not much to talk about in this one. Just a quick update. Testing things out, watching the charts go up. It's nice to see the charts go up. Hopefully we have more of it. Nice way to start the year. To wrap things up here for today. Peace and prosperity to you all.